Welcome to another video. Today let's do something different. We are going to recap a classic movie by the name Unfaithful, released in 2002. The movie starts off by the introduction of two happily married couple, Edward and Connie Summer, who have been married for 11 years and have an 8-year-old son. Ed owns his own trucking company, while Connie does charitable fundraising, which requires her to commute to New York every now and then. On one windy morning, Connie collides with a young, handsome man by the name Paul, who is of French descent. As the two help each other stand on their feet, Connie realizes that she has a scraped knee, and Paul invites her to his apartment to get cleaned up. The two have a small conversation and exchange numbers before Connie leaves. As days pass, the two have a phone conversation, and Connie ends up visiting New York for the sole purpose of Paul. They end up getting intimate. And as Connie is heading home, she starts reminiscing of the time she had with Paul. As days goes by, her relationship with her husband becomes more awkward, and Edward notices that, while she is in the honeymoon phase with the young man Paul, who runs her mind 24/7. At one point, she meets up with friends in a cafe where she was supposed to meet up with Paul. The two risk it and head to the bathroom, disregarding all and have it at the bathroom. She comes out like nothing happened and joins her friends, where one of the older friend notices the young Paul and starts to fantasize about a forbidden affair, which they later conclude that it doesn't end well. At work, Edward fires one worker who recently saw his wife and Paul at a cafe having fun. He suggests that Ed should take a good look at his own family, and that confirms Ed's suspicion, which leads him to hire a private investigator who follows Connie and gets successful pictures of her and Paul getting cozy. As Connie gets conflicted between the safe family love that she has built versus the new fiery love with Paul, she decides to drive to New York and ends up seeing Paul with another lady. She confronts both of them, and Paul manages to control her, taking her to his apartment and seduces her into making love. Ed receives the report from his private investigator. Ed goes to Paul's apartment, and during the discussion that follows, he sees a gift he had once given Connie that she recently gave Paul. Ed loses his composure and hits Paul over the head, killing him. He then wraps Paul's body in a carpet, wipes clean everything he has touched, and cleans all the blood off the floor. While he is doing this, Connie calls and leaves a message on Paul's answering machine that she wants to end the affair. Ed loads the carpet with Paul's body into the trunk of his car and later dumps it in a landfill. Now it is Connie who senses awkwardness in their relationship. Cops visit investigating Paul's disappearance because they found Connie's name and address in his apartment. Sometime later, after the body is found, they come again. She is evasive, trying to conceal that she knew Paul at all, and the cops easily pick up the inconsistencies in her story. Ed surprises her by lying to the police to corroborate her story. Connie finds photos of her and Paul in Ed's jacket. They later meet at home, and tension between the both of them build up as the looming secret is out now. They both have a heated conversation about the whole ordeal. Ed suggests to offer himself to the police, but Connie disagrees and prefers they keep it a secret. In the final scene, the family takes a ride home as Connie suggests they sell everything and begin a life outside the country, as the two tightly holding each other outside the police station. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.